semis. Puck is down. Penguins control the draw. Eddie drops, gets it. Feeds it off to Bergloff, who's got his right jersey on today. Bergloff through the blue paint, and it goes just wide of the net, held in by Cole Anderson. Bergloff and Anderson wore 14 yesterday. I didn't figure it out until halfway through the game. Luckily, we had some technical difficulties. We're up and running. Hats off to Greg Tinty and Justin Moss, our production wizards, who were able to meet halfway between St. Cloud and Rosemount this morning at 6 a.m. to get us the right cable. I'm convinced it's the stupid white cable, but they tell me it's not the white cable. Shot on the goal right out of the gate. North Stars take a 1-0 lead off of a turnover. That was Pavel Goryachev from Moorhead. Flushes one home, and just what the doctor ordered for Coach Mark Cullen and Brant Nicklin. Pens got off fast yesterday, and that was their formula. They beat the number 3 Sharks and went into the locker room to clarify some goals and assists for the stat chart, and they were in a good mood. Let's just put it that way. They were fired up. I could see them giving the North Stars a game. They played last Saturday and tied 1-1 and went to a shootout. North Stars won the shootout, but I don't think they seem too intimidated by the North Stars. Good start for the North Stars, though. Here they come in 2-on-1. Pad save by Nystrom. Nystrom starting today. He finished yesterday, and he really locked things down for the Pens in that second half. Bringing out for the North Stars. This is Nicklin. He's bumped off the puck, but it goes right on the stick of Max Cullen, the team's leading scorer, with 2 goals and 8 assists. The dish man, dishing off 8 apples in 2 weekends. That's pretty nice work by Max Cullen. Now dumping it in. That's Joey Gabardi. Firing on. Nystrom makes the save on a rip there by Cole Lenzik from Duluth. The North Stars have 2 number 8s, Joey Gabardi and Eli Thorson. That one trickles in front of the net, and Nystrom jumps on top of it. The North Stars have a distinctive, I gotta say cool looking red and black stripe on the top of their helmet. A lot of teams take some tape, like a blue tape or a orange tape to match their uniform. But this thing's got it's like a 2-tone tape. Here comes Jarvis back, crosses the checkered line, enters the zone, pushed off the puck, smashed into the boards by Gabardi. And holding it in is Anderson. Martelak, shot just wide, held in by Anderson. It was picked up by the North Stars, Sam Barry. Barry brings it out to neutral. He'll chase it down, and he'll hold the zone while his team gets a line change. Drops, finds Martelak. Martelak going for the home run pass to Lang, and it's intercepted in the neutral zone. Entering the zone, this is Warner. Warner turns it over, picked up by Bergloff. Bergloff tries to enter the zone, it's picked off. Nice play by Strukel. We're going to call this kid's name a lot. Feeding it through, nice play by Stebbins. Stebbins breaks it down, gets in. Ref goes down. Entering the zone for the North Stars is Zins. And the play comes back to the point, off the mark. Chasing it down is Bisbee. Axel Bisbee to Stebbins. Stebbins turns. Makes a nice move there. Oh, but it gets picked off by Warner. Warner down low to Wyatt Cullen. Wyatt's pass is picked off by Bisbee. Entering the zone now is Johnson. KJ feeds it in front. Oh, just off the mark to Bergloff. Hit the heel of his stick. And Bisbee looking for it, loses it. Now Wyatt Cullen with it. Enters the zone. Feeds it wide. Cullen gets it, floats one up easily into the webbing of Cade Nystrom's glove. And he preserves the 1-goal deficit and hands it to the official, and he'll face off to his left. Now Max Cullen on the draw with Nicklin to his right and Devin Jacobs, who's probably slept in his own bed last night, lives in Sartell. Floats this one through, taking it wide. Oh, nice move. Gets bumped off the puck at the last second. That was Dion. I want to say Dion so bad, but that's pronounced Dion. Caden Dion, D-I-O-N-N-E, like Marcel Dion. He is their team's leading scorer with 6 goals and 6 assists. Back to the point. This is Swenson. Quick shot. That one goes wide. Held down now by Swenson. Swenson sweeps. Tries to feed one in front. Puck bounces. Now holding it in is Paulson. Paulson played in that epic state championship game with Edina that went to double overtime maybe. I don't remember. It was a long game. I just remember the Spuds. 2 goaltenders. It was a definite duel between Bjorgard, and Hudson Ferry. I'm assuming we'll see Ferry in the second half of this game. What a goaltending duo the North Stars have in Hudson Ferry and Kanan Smith. I don't see Ferry on the bench. And if social media tells me correctly, he's not injured because he's often featured in some training videos each week up in Moorhead. Maybe he's slated for the second game. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. There's a championship game rule, and if they are to make the championship game, got to figure that out. They got to split time, even though both options of these 2 goaltenders is not one is much stronger than the other. They're both extremely strong. Feeding it through, picked up by the Stars. This is Cal Scott. Had a chance to talk a little bit with Cal last night in the hotel lobby. He's from Gilbert, Minnesota. And he plays for the Rock Ridge Wolverines. Quite a bit of Rock Ridge represented in the Bantam Elite League this summer. And they have made their move to Double-A hockey, which is fantastic since the merger between Virginia and Evelyn Gilbert. Guessing we're getting some Mesabi East out of that as well. So they're going to have a lot of hockey players to choose from. Double-A is probably the best move for the Wolverines. That one hits nothing, and so we're going to get a icing on the North Stars. 17:21 to go here in the first half. North Stars lead on an early goal by Pavel Goryachev. Caden Johnson on the draw with Cullen. Gets it back, drops. 2 Centennial players. We'll keep a close eye on Centennial this year. They got some weapons. And they got a really good coach in Jesse Ramirez. That's a team I'm really looking forward to seeing at the Centennial Preview. Always a great preseason event that precedes our battle for the Blue Ox in early November. A lot of the same teams. Speaking of the Blue Ox, a lot of Moorhead kids on the ice here today that will be up there in Moorhead, one of our favorite events. Just such a tremendous outpouring of Bantam teams from all over. A 36 team tournament with a waiting list, and there aren't a lot of Bantam teams total. It almost feels like the whole state is in the event. Double A and single A. Here comes Johnson. Johnson to Bergloff. Bergloff knocked off the puck. And a long feed through the middle. That's stopped by Zins. Stebbins chips it in and chasing it down. Here's Dion. Dion loses the battle in the corner. Long feed. And through the wickets, and we get an icing. An attempt there by Devin Jacobs off the mark. Good pressure by the Pens. Popped out by Paulson. Zins hands it to Stebbins. He wasn't as ready as he'd like, and good pressure by the North Stars. Back to the point. Paulson fires a laser. Wow. That's a man-sized slap shot and a great glove save by Nystrom, who was very, very locked in on that one. And makes the save. Back to the point. Quick shot. Another great shot by Paulson. And Nystrom with another save. 15-14 to go here in the first half. North Stars leading 1-0. Jacobs spins out of it. Cycles it down low to Cullen. Cullen stripped, and here comes Jacobson. Jacobson through the middle to Dion. Dion can't control it, and they dump it low. This one's rimmed around to Nicklin. Nicklin can't get rid of it. Now it's broken up. Now jumping into the play is Dion. Now he gets it back. Dion, quick shot. That one goes over the crossbar. Held in by Zins. Now Cullen and Monosmith battle for it. And chipping it out to center. And eventually into the zone is Nicklin. Nicklin taken out of the play. That one's knocked down by Barry. Barry feeds it back to Thorson. Thorson can't control it. Now he gets it. Slides it over to Swenson. Swenson center feed to Barry. Barry in the corner. Fakes forehand, goes to his backhand over to Gabardi. Gabardi has it. Gabardi feeds Scott. Scott gets it in the middle. Now into the corner. Down low. Gabardi flips it back to Thorson. No, that Thorson's wearing 9. 8s and 9s get tucked in and they look a little funny. It's listed as 2 number 8s in the program, and no, it is number 9. This one's rimmed around. Gabardi picks it up, holds it, spins. Now he's pressured by Lang. Zachariah Lang from Mankato. So fun to see all the different areas of the state represented in this league. You got Lang from Mankato putting pressure on Gabardi from Hibbing. Now you got a kid from Lino Lakes area in drops. There's Martellock from Hermantown. I mean, you're just dotting the entire state of Minnesota with this league. It's fun to see. This puck comes out to the slot. Nobody seems to want it. Eventually, coming back with it is Goryachev. Goryachev hauled down, no call on Anderson. Cullen pokes through, can't get to it. That's Wyatt Cullen. Now out of nowhere comes Martelak. Martelak dumps it in off of a skate. He'll continue to chase it down. Martelak, good hustle, feeding it in front. He's got a lot of those Hermantown characteristics: grit, speed, IQ. Must be rough being Pat Andrews in Hermantown. Got a lot of great hockey players there. Wyatt Cullen with it. Feeds it across in the slot. Right off the stick of Strukel. Strukel continues to chase it down in the corner. Cullen spins out of trouble. Zins puts some pressure on him. Bisbee goes into the corner. And it pops out to Goryachev. Goryachev to Cullen. Bergloff after him. Now Strukel can't control it. Holding the zone nicely is Nelson. Shot on. That one goes high off the glass. Nelson holds the zone. Penguins clear it, no icing. Here comes Jacobs back. Jacobs cutting through the far side. Goes all the way in, goes to the backhand, runs out of real estate. Clearing it nicely is Stebbins. I think the net came off its moorings. That was a long string of hockey without a break. And now Justin Moss goes into the goodie bag, and he's going to pull out. Oh, my Lord. Holy smokes. Drops to Anderson. Drops, gets it. Deeks. This kid's got good hands. And very tenacious style player. Comes off the line. Here's Drops. Feeds one. It's tipped. It goes into the corner behind the net. Comes all the way out. Wyatt Cullen puts some pressure on it. Gets it. He's cut off by Cole Anderson. Cole Anderson. Puck comes through, and covering it up is Nystrom. Leading scorers for the North Stars, I mentioned Max Cullen's got 2 goals and 8 assists. Evan Warner, 5 goals, 5 assists. Here's Cullen, backdoor feed, and a pretty save by Nystrom. Wow, that was nice. Just robbed Strukel, who snuck in the back door. That one's popped out. Picking up some speed. Here comes Caden Johnson. I like KJ's game as well. He's showed a lot of speed and hockey IQ this weekend. He's bumped off the puck to Bisbee. Taken away by Strukel. This one comes all the way out right to Johnson. Johnson sets up the triangle with Cole Anderson, who's not shy about jumping in the play, I might add. And now here comes Drops. Couple line changes for both teams. This one pokes off the wall. Nelson can't catch up with it. This one comes out to neutral. Sam Jacobson can't pick it up. Now it goes on the stick. Picked up. Here comes Jacobson back. He sends it in, fires one off the side of the net. I think he's trying to go pass off Pat on that one. Kanan Smith, Justice net. Dion, point blank shot off the pipe and out. This long distance dedication pass to Nicklin, just off the mark, but Stars hold the zone. Trying to thread it through is Cullen. Nicklin back to Paulson. Paulson to Jacobs. Jacobs, quick shot. That one goes just off the mark. Now Swenson gets it low. Intercepted. Here's Dion. Ooh, just off the tip of the stick of Jacobson. Jacobson gets it low. It's taken away. Picked up. Feeding through the slot. All comes back to Stebbins. Stebbins makes a nice deke on Jacobs. Oh, funny bounce off the corner. Came out in front of the net. Penguins weren't ready to convert it. How could you? You rarely see that where it hits the corner and comes in the front of the net. Usually goes behind the net. Now the Stars grab some more zone time. The battle continues along the wall. Back to the point. Swenson, slapper, wide of the net, off the mark. Chasing it down is Lenzik. Lenzik punished in the corners. Another good hit. Penguins aren't afraid to, I'm not even saying they're physical. They're just not afraid to use their body. Good play there by Jarvis. Got his hand wrapped around and just let go and put the arm up, showing the ref, I am not holding him. I am not holding him. Don't penalize me for that. Jarvis finds Lang. Now Martelak finds Jarvis, but getting to it first was Smith. Barry can't control it. Now the Stars regroup themselves. Barry gets it back in the neutral zone. Lang pokes at it. And picking it up is Lenzik. Lenzik gets it deep, and he'll chase it down with drops. They throw bodies at one another. Neither very successful on that play. Here's drops, holds it, feeds Anderson. Anderson goes to his strong side, holds it, observes there was a line change, and there's Cade Nystrom out there shielding Evan Warner's face so they could set up the breakout. Martelak, nice play. Finds Lang. Lang feeds one off the paddle of Smith. And they chip the puck out. This one's going to go down, and they wave off icing. Nearly hit the stick. And Nystrom goes center feed to Jarvis. And unfortunately, they were in the middle of a line change. Nelson holds it. And gets it in deep. Nelson wearing the red helmet. He's from Monticello. And I believe he is the son of head coach at Monticello, Eric Nelson. I believe Eric's his first name. I can see his face because Eric is a legendary high school coach. Oh, nice shot on, and he did not see it. Nystrom did not see it. That's Warner's first goal of the game. It's 2-0 with 1:28 to go in the half. Warner's 6th goal of the Bell. And that's a crucial goal. I thought that the Penguins, despite being outplayed, could have gone to the locker room down 1-0 and had some hope. But 2 goals is going to be tough if you're only amounting 4 shots on goal per half. I would say their lead for the North Stars right now is comfortable unless the Penguins can start picking up some steam. Paulson looking to increase that lead. To 3, which would be really comfortable at this juncture. Here's Stebbins. Can't control it. Bisbee has it now. Feeds it across to Zins. Zins rink wide to Bergloff. Bergloff gets it deep. 45 to go in the period. Long pass picked up by Cullen. Cullen enters the zone, knocked off the puck. And out comes Monosmith. Monosmith got some options. Nice play. Cuts in, shot. Save, rebound. Smith covers with 25 seconds to go. Puck's in the high slot. Entering the zone, Lenzik, shot steered away by Nystrom. He's going to want that second one back. I think he just got fooled. I think it was maybe a knuckleball of a shot. 2-0, North Stars head to the locker room, up over the Penguins. Penguins got a lot of work to do if they're going to get back in this game, mounting only 5 shots. I think they got it in them. Tune in about 15 minutes. We'll be back here from the National Sports Center in St. Cloud. We are back live here for period number 2, half number 2, I should say. Ooh, breakaway right out of the gate. Wyatt Cullen playing in the rink. His dad made a name for himself before he turned pro. The Cullen name is synonymous with Moorhead, Minnesota, and a little bit here, St. Cloud State. This one hits the sidearm. New goaltender for the Pens, Lucas Norman from Medina. Nelson, wrist shot. First real save for Norman there. He makes the save, but doesn't catch it. Those first shots are always the hardest. In front. Ooh, wow, it hits off the crossbar and out. Good start for the North Stars. I think the Penguins are still in the locker room. If I didn't see blue jerseys myself, I felt like they were just still in the locker room. Anderson, nice little saucer pass to Johnson, cutting through Bergloff. Intercepted by Nelson. Nelson, little backhand sweep play out to neutral. Bergloff, nice pass. Oh, hits the skate of Nelson. Stebbins picks it up, finds drops, tries to go long with it. That hits off a stick of Nelson into the crowd. And we're going to get a whistle. And a face-off here at center. 25-minute halves. We're a minute into the second half. Penguins still haven't hit the alarm clock yet for the second half. Let's see if Sam Jacobson can be the guy. He can't get it out. Zins flips one off the glass, just off the mark of Mono Smith. Now Stebbins, ooh, that hits the shin pad of Paulson. It's taken away. In front, one-time chance. Stebbins couldn't get a lot on that one. Long feed that hits Nicklin. Nicklin touches the puck before he got in to the zone. Offsides called. 23:05 to go here in game 1 of 2 semifinals. I'll be calling today. Well, next one is Kings and Rangers, the red, white, and blue versus the purple and gold for the second spot in the championship game, which will be played tonight at 5 o'clock. My good friend and recently engaged Peter Odney calling tonight's championship game. He normally calls the Friday games, and I call the Saturday games, but due to a personal conflict, we'll call it wife says I need to be here conflict, I won't be calling this will be the first championship game in 10 years I have not broadcasted the championship game. That fired wide by Jacobs. You know, he flips one back in the zone after it comes all the way out. Stebbins feeds one off the wall, easily intercepted by the Stars. Thorson, neither team really very crisp yet. Oh, this one comes out, good chance. Jarvis shot! Goal! Somehow it trickles past Smith, and we got a ball game. 2-1 North Stars lead. Breakaway goal by Luka Jarvis, a Wiz Wyatt finalist 2 years ago, year and a half ago, however you want to look at it, from Stillwater. A very good lacrosse player, one of the better athletes we've seen in our years of YHH. And now the Pens, a little jump in their step. See if they can get some momentum. I was talking to Todd Houck between periods about stats and details of the league for the rest of the day, and the topic was the Penguins. And I said, there's no way they're going to come back and win. No chance. They just aren't getting enough they aren't getting in the face of Kanan Smith, and Kanan Smith could play this game blindfolded. He hasn't been tested at all. And now the Penguins have awakened, and it seems to be they're ready to go. They're looking right now, the last minute and a half, like they looked yesterday. Aggressive, energized. We'll see if they can amount a nice little comeback here. Drops, gets it deep to Jarvis. Jarvis has got some options, feeds it in front off the stick of Nelson, almost went in the net. This one sweeps out, held in by Drops. Long feed, Cullen's got some spice. Shot just over the net. Cutting in, shot, this one goes wide. Good chance there for Goryachev. Goryachev's pass picked off by Anderson. This one comes out. Nelson from Monticello. Got that red helmet now. They have the black helmets at the youth level. That red helmet tells me he'll be playing a little varsity this year for the Mammal Moose. Well, they don't call them Mammal anymore. Monticello Moose. What did you say over there, Mr. Moss? Magic? Yeah, but their hockey team is called the Moose. And the reason that is they're still affiliated with one of the M's. I think it's they're not Annandale anymore. What's the Maple? They're still Maple Lake High School. So they still call the hockey program the Moose. But they're just called Monticello. I don't know why they'll call them Monticello Maple Lake. They still call them Mammal. It'll just be, not Mammal. The Mammal Moose. Warner feeds Jacobs. Leaning in. Nice play there by Zins to use his body. Gets it to Stebbins. His puck pass bounces over the stick of Bisbee. And now Stebbins has got a work cut out to break this thing out. Zins. Center feed right on the tape of Nicklin. Nicklin doesn't get it through. Now a chance. Bergloff. And Zins. Bergloff with a shot. Deflected, I think, off the stick of Swenson. Now Bisbee can't get his stick on it. Swenson gets it into the corner. Swenson cycles it. Nice little breakout to Jacobs. That one hits a skate and now ends up in the neutral zone. I'm not sure. Were there any penalties in the first half, Mr. Moss? If there were, I don't recall. I don't think there were any penalties. Now I just jinxed it. It's going to be a penalty fest from here on out. There's not a lot of body contact in the Bantam Elite League. I got to tell you, there's just not a lot of physical play. I mean, they'll use the body, but it's pretty free-flowing hockey. That's a trip, no call. Dion goes down. Had his man beaten, was tripped. And we'll get an icing on the North Stars. As I mentioned earlier, I was in the locker room with the Penguins after their win yesterday, and they know the history of this league. The last place, the second to last place teams often emerge in the final weekend and win the championship. It's a real strange, it's kind of like the CHL, the Western Hockey League Q, their Memorial Cup. The host team wins it a lot because they'll not necessarily be the best team in their league, and then they lose in the playoffs. Then they wait 2 or 3 weeks for the playoffs to finish in each division of the CHL. They are the host team. They're fresh. They haven't played for 3 weeks. All they did is practice and get ready, and then they go ahead and win the tournament. And they're playing on their home ice. So there is that kind of effect where these guys, they come in, they loosey-goosey, nothing to lose. They get a little bit of mojo going, and it could happen here. So stay tuned. This second half, down by a goal with a mere 7 shots on goal. There's a big hit by the Pens. Like I said, a chance here on a line change. Oh, Dion. Oh, wow, that's an interesting play. He lost his stick on a hook on a 2-on-0. They could call a penalty shot here. No, just a slash. That's a legit penalty shot. He was on his own, free and clear, and had a chance to pass on a 2-0. There was a goal-scoring opportunity there, and the slash completely thwarted it. I'm going to be a referee this year. Did you know that, Justin Moss? I'm on the ice. I'm calling that a penalty shot. I don't have any stake in this game. I don't care who wins between the Pens and Stars. I felt like Dion was kind of robbed on that one. I do have a stake in exciting hockey games, and it would have made the game more exciting. Stebbins sweeps it around to Zins. Zins finds Lang. I don't know where he was going with that one, but it was off the mark by a ways. Norman behind his net tries to play with it. Gets it out to Zins. Zins across ice to Martlock. Martlock, one-time pass to Bergloff. Bergloff, wow, dangerous pass, but hits Jarvis with it. Jarvis' shot goes high and wide. Now Goryachev. Oh, good hands. Loses it. This one sweeps around to Martlock, who won't be pressured by Wyatt Cullen. Now Cullen will heat on him. Here comes Martlock up the near side. Martlock stops. Feeds one in front. Intercepted easily by Nicklin. No, sorry, Strukel. Strukel gets it to Goryachev, who gets one on net. Not much of a power play yet by the Penguins. Oh, Lord. Here comes trouble. It's just rudely interrupted there. Oh, big hit. That's going to be a penalty. Paulson knocks out. And we get an interference call. I didn't see interference. I saw more of an elbow there by Paulson. Paulson, of course, well over 6 feet tall. Can elbow anybody with one of his hits. I'd say he got a little high. So they have a 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. They win the draw. Here's Drops. Feeds it cross ice. Quick shot. Save Kane and Smith. Rebound shot. Goal! Bergloff ties the score. 7 seconds into the 5-on-3. And with 8 shots on goal, they've mounted 2 goals here in the first 10 minutes, and we're all tied 2 apiece. And the Penguins are alive. 2-2. North Stars scratching their head a little bit. Nelson sweeps it through, intercepted by Anderson. He brings it out on a regroup. Slides it across. Now they're just playing a little more crisp. And with a real good objective, get that puck deep, the puck on net. Good things are happening. Here comes Cullen. Cullen bumps his guy off the puck. Anderson bumps him off the puck. And now Drops will bring it up. Drops. Oh, good back check by Jacobs. Jacobs floats one in the air, but it's picked up by Caden Johnson. Johnson hounded by Cullen. And sweeping behind him is Nicklin to Nelson. Nelson off the glass. That one's going to be icing. Drops did everything he could to make a play on it. Never caught up to it. Icing called. Zins holds the zone, bounces off of him. Barry can't catch up to him. Here's Stebbins. Stebbins and Swenson battle in the corner. Swenson comes out with it. Good body check there by Dion. Dion poking at it. Zins holds the zone. Quickly out of the zone. This one comes across. Jacobson, he'll cross the line. Stebbins, low shot, easy save, Smith. And now Paulson out of the zone, out of the box. Into the zone, Mono Smith. Cross to Zins, shot and a save by Kanan Smith with 13:22 to go. Tie game. Anything can happen at this point. I think the Penguins have, if there's such thing of momentum, I think they got it right now. A lot can happen in this league. It's just been proven over and over that the lower seeded teams come in with belief that they can win. And, you know, last week they did play to a shootout down in Burnsville. Thorson, hard pass off the mark, and we'll get an icing. We will have a third place game and a series of consolation games played between the semifinals today. Third place games aren't something normally Youth Hockey Hub is affiliated with. We rarely have them, especially at the Bantam level, because they really don't have much meaning. But I'll tell you why we have a third place game, and it's coming into play right here, is if you had single elimination, which playoffs should be, backdoor, Goryachev robbed by Norman. Puck is still loose, poking at it. Thorson shot, that's blocked. Another chance for Goryachev. He's got great hands. There's two sticks on the ice right now. One of them is Anderson's, and one is the goalie. So Penguins down 2 sticks, but now they have the puck. Here comes Lang, cutting through all the way to the net like a freight train. Eventually cut off. This game is definitely opening up. Oh, nice catch in the skates by Cullen. Cullen tries to slip it across to Warner. And now Nelson cuts in from the blue line, the defender on a rush. Stops, holds it, cuts it through. Big hit by Stebbins. Now Jarvis tries to go to Martelak. That's picked off. Nice play there by Nelson. That one's cut off. Nice play here. Cutting through, backhander. Knocked down, chipping it. And offsides was the North Stars with 11:32 to go. Swenson fires one off the corner wall. Norman gets on top of that one. Penguins get it off the draw. Johnson finds Bisbee. Bisbee flips it into the corner. He'll chase it down with Paulson. Paulson hit by Johnson. Puck stays deep. Pinching down his Zins. And that's intercepted. Good feed. Cullen feeds it low to Jacobs. Jacobs shot saved by the North Stars, by Norman. As we approach the final 10 minutes, we will not go straight to a shootout. I know it's early to think about overtime, but there will be, I'm going to read the rules, but I know there will be hockey played in overtime. There won't be just straight shootout like there is in the regular season. I think I have the rules here in the program. Maybe they're published, maybe not. No, schedule published, notes published, but not rules. I will find them there. I know they're on the website. We put them on the website. Fed in front. Comes all the way out to Bisbee. Bisbee to Johnson. Johnson enters the zone with a pass to Bisbee. Bisbee, nice soft little pass to Johnson just off the mark. And the North Stars clear the zone. Bisbee gets it, dumps it in, gets a change. Smith plays it behind the net. Kanan Smith, I hear he'll be playing high school hockey at Duluth Marshall next season. And exodus of Duluth East players going to Duluth Marshall. So maybe the Hilltoppers will be back in center stage, like they had when they were Class A. They were definitely a great team in the mid-2000s. They had Jack Connolly, amongst other great players. Fed on net, backdoor. Oh, big save by Smith. Pens almost went down 2 goals up by a goal here, but Kanan Smith makes a big save. Through traffic, that one's intercepted. Sweeping it around, here's Jacobson, goes long, finds his man. Dion goes forehand, shot, goal! The upstart number 6 seed grabs the lead 3-2 with 8:56 to go. What a feed by Jacobson, right on the tape of Caden Dion. And it's 3-2. Holy smokes. Get out the Mountain Dew, wake up the North Stars. They're down by a goal with under 9 minutes to play. It's always 30 seconds after an emotionally charged goal where good things or bad things happen. Happens so often. We saw it yesterday. Here comes Cullen into the zone. Yesterday was North Dakota had cut it to 3-2 late in the first half, and the Kings answered right back 10 seconds later. Here's that chance I'm talking about. Cullen with the puck, holds it, feeds it slot, and it comes out to Warner. Warner couldn't control it. Swenson loses it. Strukel chance it for, wide open lane. Could have been 4-2. This one comes out all the way down, and the Penguins, red hot in this second half, have the lead in an offensive zone faceoff. Jacobs, backdoor, big save. Norman comes up enormous on that one. This one comes out. Nelson retreats, goes to shifts his hips nicely there, picks it up, resets himself. Here comes Strukel. Strukel makes a nice move, cuts through. And a pad save by Norman. Jacobs picked off the puck. Quick one-touch pass. Here comes Marlock. One-on-one shot. Save. Smith with 7:01 to go. They played last Saturday to a 1-1 tie. And they're battling once again here at the National Hockey Center. Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. They call it National Sports Center. That's in Blaine. Call that earlier. My apologies. I offended some St. Cloud State alums. I would say that the Blaine Super Rink and this rink are very similar. Just making sure you're listening. This is a palace. So many nice rinks in the western side of the United States for college hockey. This is one of them. Slapper. That one goes just wide. Down low. Now back high to Swenson. Swenson to Paulson. He's got a weapon. Paulson gets it back. Comes across. It comes out of the zone. Swenson now in a little bit of trouble. Clears it into the zone. Bergloff gets it through the stick. Onto the stick of Zins. Zins sends it in, and he'll chase it down unsuccessfully. This one comes in diagonally into the zone. Oh, we're going to get a penalty. Wow. 600 feet away from the goal. A little shove down, and the Pens will go to the box for a hold. It was a little bit of a hold. I won't disagree there, but it never found it to be a stopping of a goal-scoring opportunity that far from the net. I wouldn't have, as a referee, I wouldn't have called it that way. Now, let's see if the Stars can even things out here. Puck drop. Warner flips to Goryachev to Nelson. Nelson shot. That hits a skate in front and goes wide. Now Cullen sweeps to his forehand. Holds it. Gets it back to the point. Strukel. Strukel shot. Save Norman. 22 seconds have elapsed on that power play. Nelson to Goryachev. Dion clears it, gets it out. Oh, Jacobson had a chance if he could get it by Nelson. Nelson leans in, he's hooked a bit. Taken away by Jacobson. The spark plug, intercepted by Strukel. Strukel feeds it high. Nelson, quick shot back door to Strukel. Strukel tries to unlock the short side, can't do it. Back to Nelson. He can't hold his own. 4:30 to go. Strukel feeds it in. Golfing at it is Anderson. Anderson to Dion. Dion pickpocketed. Right at the blue line. Key play shot on. Norman with another big save. Woo-hoo-hoo. 4:14 to go. And every shot, Norman just gets more and more confident. Can the Stars crack the nut? It comes out. Paulson regroups. They're going to have just a couple seconds of a man advantage. They get into the zone, but Monosmuth gets it, and it gets out of the zone. That should clear things out for the Pens. Stebbins will be out of the box in 6 seconds. Paulson fans on it. Lang gains the zone, gets punished into the boards by Paulson. And Lang feeds in front. Nice paddle save there by Smith. Things even themselves out. 5-on-5. Extra attackers got to be entering the minds of Coach Cullen and Nicklin, two former D1 players. Nicklin still on the bench as the volunteer goalie coach at UMD. Played goalie there as well. Here's a chance. Cullen, Max, hits a skate and comes out. He had a man on the back door. And the Penguins, 3 minutes away from championship Saturday. Jacobs enters the zone, goes wide with it. He's poked off the puck right in front of the net. Monosmith flips it up. And the Stars keep battling. 2:37 to go. They're getting plenty of good chances. This is their chance. Oh, icing waved. Stars needed that. That could have been a goalie pull timeout moment for Cullen and Nicklin. They didn't get it. This one comes out. Anderson holds it, sweeps it to Bergloff. Bergloff into the corner. Leaves it for Jarvis. Jarvis, quick pass to Bisbee. Bisbee, long pass right on the tape of drops. Gets in the zone temporarily. Now Bisbee cuts the puck in. No roster. Still looking for the rules. They don't find the rules here. And the Stars gain the zone. Minute 30 to go. Goalie's got to come out here now. Jacobson holds it, feeds it across. Nice play. Cutting in Anderson. Ooh, just offsides. Jarvis by like a sliver. Offsides. And then we do get a timeout from Brant Nicklin. And I'm looking for the rules. I don't find them on here. I can find standings. I can find rosters. I can find stats. I can find the schedule for this weekend. I cannot find rules. So we'll just know that I know at the end there's not going to be a shootout. I know they're going to play 5-on-4, 4-on-4, and 3-on-3, and then they'll just play 3-on-3 until they finish. But before that happens, North Stars have to score. That's a tall order today on Lucas Norman, who's turned away 11 shots. And he's getting a pump up right now from Cade Nystrom over on the bench. Cade's saying, you got this, you can do this. Minute 20, you got this, shut him down. Face-off coming now in the neutral zone. Smith back in the net, obviously, with the puck super close. And will he come? He will, but icing not called. Icing waved. Good call by the refs there. Nelson holds the zone. They get it right behind the net. Anderson feeds it around. No one home. Johnson on the pressure. Now it's down low. Warner can't get it to Cullen. 1 minute to go in the game. Feeding it through. Pens Can't control it. Stars throw it into the corner. Strukel. Deeks feeds one. That goes off the pad of Norman. Slapper and a big save by Lucas Norman. Big save. They battle along the wall, go into the corner. Strukel with a move. Fires it, comes out. Can they get it out? Can they get it out? They do. Now a long pass, Dion. Icing wave, Jacobs. In the corner, big battle. 2:15s just going at it. Bergloff. Snuffing after it, can't do it. 18 to go. Not exactly where the North Stars want it right now. Shot, pipe, and out. Pipe, and in. Sam Jacobson finishes the deal again. His second empty netter in 2 days. Clinches the win for the Penguins. They'll move on to the championship game later tonight in a shocking upset. 6 seed beats the 2 seed, and they'll punch their ticket to the championship game later on today. Wow, what a fantastic finish. 4 goals on 9 shots. They proved me wrong. Congratulations to the Penguins. They'll move on, and the North Stars will play for 3rd place. Thanks for tuning in to today's game, and follow us on Twitter for an interview with today's Player of the Game selection.